Good morning. We are going to get our computers ready for the PSAT NMSQT testing that is going to happen on October 11th and again on October 18th. The first thing that we need to do is get our computers ready. And to do that, we need to restart computers while on campus so that any needed updates can occur. Once your computer is updated, you will download the Blue Book testing platform that CollegeBoard uses. You can find the Blue Book in the Software Center, so just double-click it to open it. And then in your search bar, type in Blue Book, or you can scroll. It's a blue box with the white star. Once you find it, click it, and you're going to click the Install button. And while we're waiting for that to install, your teachers are going to give you a test ticket. This doesn't actually get you into the test, it just gets you into your testing platform. We need to walk through setting your accounts up using that test ticket. You need to make sure that any apps that you have open, if you have a Word document or your email address or the internet open, you need to go ahead and close that now. Once the Blue Book platform is installed, close this Software Center, and then you will see it on your desktop, Blue Book. You're going to double-click it to open it. Once you have Blue Book open, you are going to click Test Your Device. Click Done, and then we are ready to log in as long as there are no error messages. If you have an error message, I need you to write on your test ticket, error message at Test Your Device, and give that ticket back to your teacher. For those of you that are able to move forward, please click the yellow box, use a sign-in ticket from your school, not the other one. You must use the yellow box. Whenever you get to the user ID, make sure that you pay attention to the case. It is case sensitive. I tried earlier with all capital letters and it did not work. So my user ID is student 4707 and yours should be your last name with a 4-digit number after it. And then the registration number is right underneath on your ticket, 3270198. And then just take a second to make sure that you have all of the digits you need. 3270198, and then click Submit. The privacy policy is going to come up. You need to look over that, read it, and once you're done, you'll scroll down and click I have read and I accept these policies. And then you'll click Next. Now we will start exam setup. Click the yellow button and then look for your first and last name. If you have accommodations, make sure that they are listed here. Also want to note that CollegeBoard accommodations are different than the accommodations you may have in the classroom. If you don't see any here and you think that you have them, I need you to write on your test ticket, I don't see accommodations from CB, and give that to your teacher when you're finished setting up. And then you're going to click yes or no, and if it's because you don't see your accommodations, go ahead and click yes and next. Now it's going to give you all of the testing rules, terms and conditions. You need to read through this information. Please don't skip it. You need to read through it. And at the end, I have read through this many times, so I'm not going to do it again, but you need to. Prohibited items are there again. Make sure you look over the prohibited items. Prohibited behaviors. look over those. And then when you're done, you're going to click, after you read a lot, you're going to get way down to the bottom, and you're going to click I have read and I accept these terms and conditions. Teachers, if you will pause the video now, the students can read this information and then start when they're about done. I have read and I accept these terms and conditions, and then you click Next. You can enter your phone number here if you want to get access to your scores on your phone. I do not want to get scores on my phone, so I'm going to skip it. If you look right here, it says all questions are optional. All questions are optional. You don't have to answer all of them or any of them that are on the next few pages. So if you want to put your phone number in to have access to your scores, go ahead and do that now, and then hit Next. And if you don't want to, go ahead and hit Next. It's going to ask you again, just to make sure. We're going to skip this step. And now this page is very important for our juniors, for sure. The National Merit Scholarship Program, you can only qualify for this your junior year. It's going to ask you if you're enrolled in high school. You're going to click yes. When you complete or leave high school and enroll, when will you complete or leave high school and enroll in full-time college? You're going to just choose your graduation year. So if I'm a junior, I'm going to graduate in 2025. If I'm a sophomore, 2026. I'm going to go ahead and push 2025. And you can choose not planning to attend college. But you might be surprised at your scores, so maybe you should go ahead and pick your graduation year. This doesn't make you attend college. How many total years will you spend in grades 9 through 12? Typically it is 4 years, unless you had to repeat a few classes, and then it might be 5. Click Next. You're going to answer a few privacy questions, but remember they're all optional. But it tells you what they're going to do. Share college and career recommendations with you. You might want that information. Click Next. Please provide your email. Do not provide a parent, guardian, or other caring adult and any other individual's email. And that is because you might forget theirs, so you need to make sure that you can put your email in. And it can be a personal email if you want it to be. If it is a school email, you're going to want to make sure you change that before you graduate or if you were to move, because you will not be able to get back into that email to change your password if you were to forget. Your home or mailing address is used, so you can click US. Territories, I'm going to go ahead and click it, and then you can enter your address. Now, I'm not going to do that. Let's see what happens if you hit Next. It lets you move on, so you can answer any of these questions that you wish. You do not have to, but you can. And then you will hit Next. What are your academic goals? If you would like to answer these questions, then you should. If you do not know the answer to your GPA, you don't have to answer it because, like I said, the questions are optional. After you answer those questions, hit Next. Ask about your parents' highest level of education. You can answer that if you wish, and then hit Next. Decide if you want to participate in connections. It will give you information about colleges and scholarship programs that match your answers that they think would be a good fit for you. I'm not going to hit yes because this is just a test student, and hit Next. Again, your test day checklist is shown. Click Next, and your exam setup is complete. So we're going to return home, but we're not done. Return home, and now we want to practice. Let's hit Test Preview. It tells you what's going to happen here. We're going to hit Next. You're going to choose SAT Suite of Assessments because the PSAT falls under that suite. So click, let's hit Test Preview. It tells you what's going to happen here. We're going to hit Next. You're going to choose SAT Suite of Assessments because the PSAT falls under that suite. So click it and hit Next. Now we wait. And the questions in this section address a number of important reading and writing skills. I won't continue to read that to you. You can read it yourself. Once you're done, hit Close, and then read and choose an answer. For the sake of time, I am not going to read it. I'm just going to choose an answer, and I'm going to click Next. Please don't do that on your test, though. Please read what it says. If you look up at the top, there's an Annotate button, and More, Assistive Technology if you were approved for that. If you need to go to the restroom, you would hit the Unscheduled Break because it's not in your schedule. And I need to take a break. I understand that I will lose testing time. Do not close your laptop. You will click Yes and take Unscheduled Break. Once you are done, you will resume testing. Now I've answered that question and I'm going to click Next. You have another reading section. You'll read and you will answer the question and hit Next. Want to complete the math section, so you will for the real test, but not right now. Exit the exam, exit, and you are done. That's simple. I do recommend that you practice the full-length practice at home before testing so you can prepare and study for the test that you are going to take. 10th graders, you will take it on October 11th. And 11th graders, you will take it on October 18th. You'll be able to see your testing room on your Skyward schedule. They will be there sometime this week, so you can just check, but I do recommend you check the morning of. Sometimes we have to move students to level classes or adjust for accommodations. So you can see it now or sometime this week, but make sure you check the morning of testing also. And that is it. Thank you so much for your time. Have a great day.